Sunny Side Up. Oh my gosh, I have Yocheved Gross on set. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. We were just fooling around behind the scenes and I'm like, oh my God, we're going to have such a good show.
It's going to be a blast. I can't wait.
So I'm very excited to have you on the show. Yocheved Gross, co-partners with Cami Esses from Hair and Blush Academy. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your start in life with Hair and Blush Academy.
Okay, so I've been doing wedding hair for the last 23 years and I love it. I love everything about it. And a couple of years ago, Cami actually came over to me. She called me up and she asked me if I wanted to join her in this endeavor and start this business, and I said, go away. Like my life was way too busy.
What was her vision? What was her vision?
Her vision was that her husband should be able to stay learning and in chinuch so that she could continue to support her family while he stays and learns.
I love that.
So after a while, Cami wouldn't give up, and I finally said, okay, just so she would stop asking me. And I never looked back, and it has been amazing ever since.
So tell us what Hair and Blush Academy actually is.
Hair and Blush Academy is an online hair and makeup school. You can learn how to do hair, makeup. Actually, my makeup was done today by one of Cami's students, Ruchi. Everyone, Ruchi's amazing. So we teach everything: hair, makeup, wigs, cutting. So we have this really cool new program, which is a subscription-based program, which is every month you pay a few dollars and you get another hair or makeup class from another artist or stylist from around the world. So like if you love to do hair or makeup and you want to keep up your skills and learn like what are the trendiest, coolest new things that everyone's doing, join the club, be part of the subscription, and you will be able to keep up and maintain your skills and new trends and everything. It's very cool.
That is genius.
It is Cami's idea. Also,
she's fantastic.
She's a genius.
And I know she's an amazing cook too, so we're going to have her on Sunny Side Up as well. So
awesome. She's got some really good Syrian dishes to share.
Okay, we look forward to that. But right now, I've got you in the studio kitchen right now, and what are we going to cook up?
Okay, so we are going to be doing stuffed eggplants. Now,
you had me at eggplant.
Really?
I love eggplant.
I love eggplant.
One of my first videos on kosher.com was falafel stuffed eggplant, which we did on the first day.
Falafel stuffed eggplant.
We did. It's actually now in my book, Perfect Flavors. But it was
cool.
I think it was the first shoot that we did for kosher.com.
That's cool. That sounds awesome.
6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Wow. So what I love about this recipe is that it's very diverse. Like you can really play around with it. You can use smaller eggplants for like an appetizer portion. You can do bigger eggplants for a main dish. You can use chopped meat. You can use chopped chicken. You can use chopped turkey. You can use chopped veal. You can really
mix it around.
Yeah, you can really play it up to your family's taste.
I love it.
It's really great. So excited. Okay, so what we are gonna do is let's get started and start sauteing some onions.
Okay, every good recipe, I say this all the time on kosher.com.
Has sauteed onions?
Yeah, I say it like my grandmother who spoke Yiddish to us. Gepregelte Zwiebeln.
Oh, wow.
It means fried onion in Yiddish. So we're gonna take some oil.
Avocado oil.
Okay, is that your favorite oil to use?
It is. I like to eat a little bit like cleaner, healthier. I try.
I see everything here is very clean.
Very clean,
There's no like sauces, just straight up.
Very clean, very easy to do. Also, that's very important. I need like easy, quick, because anybody got time to patch cut, right?
Right.
Okay, so we are going to start with the onions.
Ready? Best sound in cooking? That sizzle. That is amazing. I love that sound. Thank you, Hashem, for the little sounds that you created.
Of sauteed onions.
Just so satisfying. Okay, we're going to give that a stir.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I am going to be scooping out the eggplants. So
you do it while it's raw?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we keep that raw. So we are going to, so the way I like to do it, I like to kind of slice it up in the center and then cross over like this.
A crosshatch.
Kind of. Is that what the term is called?
Yeah.
See, you learn new things every day.
Right.
I had no idea that that's the way it's. Yeah. And then I kind of just like slice into it and scoop it. Now
careful.
also,
is it easier if you like scoop it with a spoon, or it doesn't cut through the...
So I tried it, but it's not as smooth. The only thing is with the knife is you have to be very careful that you don't puncture the bottom, because then when you stuff it...
Or your hand.
Oh, your hand, yeah, that'd be bad. Bloody flavored stuffed eggplants, not sure people want that. No, but really you don't want to puncture it, because then a lot of the juices from the meat will seep through. While the onions are sauteing, I am going to be scooping out the eggplant so that we can add the eggplant to the onions. Alrighty, Naomi, how are the onions doing?
They look great.
Awesome. Okay, so I think that we are ready to throw in the chopped up eggplant. This is all the inside
flesh.
Yes.
See?
You know, it's almost like you're a professional or something.
Right?
Like you know all the terminology to everything.
Well, you know, we've all got our something. I can't blow dry hair, so I can't manage my own really curly hair.
You had naturally curly hair?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Is that where your girls get it from?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
One of my girls has really curly hair, and the rest have like straight to wavy.
So, okay, we're gonna let this like cook up for like a little bit. I think maybe we need to add a little bit more oil, and then we're gonna
and also
be dumping in these peppers.
I just want to say something to everyone that eggplants are very spongy, so it like soaks up the oil. So you do need to manage the oil a little bit without making it too oily, you know, with too much oil.
Right.
So you just kind of, you don't want it to burn or get soggy with oil, so you just have to like monitor.
Right.
Just a little bit. You always go a little bit at a time. You always can add a little bit because you can't take away, right?
Right, exactly.
My mum always says that. Do a little bit at a time.
Slow and steady. Okay, so now we're going to pour in the peppers. I like to use 2 colors because it just makes it prettier.
Pretty. You know what we call them in Australia?
What do you call these?
Capsicum.
I'm sorry, what?
Capsicum.
Capsicum. That's what peppers are called.
That's the science name for peppers.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so we call a yellow capsicum and a red capsicum.
That's a mouthful, capsicum.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, so we've got our peppers, capsicum, onions, and our eggplant. We're like browning. We're trying to brown everything.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay, now we're gonna add in our garlic and our salt.
Oh, it smells amazing already.
Oh my God.
Once the garlic goes in, like, whoa.
Ooh, wow, that whip. And then there's some pepper. You can really modify the pepper to your liking. You like it spicier, put in more. You don't like it so spicy, don't put in so much. And then we're gonna let it sit and saute. Okay, so now we are gonna add the chopped meat.
Okay.
Let's put that in.
I'm gonna add in the beef. Do I push this aside? Or you just...
I never do that, but that's actually cool. I can learn how to do that too. I always just pour it in and I mix it up and I just mash it. And
but can you use like veal or lamb? I feel like that they would go really well. Also.
Yes. Yeah. You can use anything. That's what I love about this dish. And you can also season it to your liking. Like if you like it
with cumin or smoked paprika.
Exactly. Paprika, you know, whatever.
Everyone has a good time.
Everyone has a different way of saying
I say all my different herbs.
Oh, you actually pronounce the H.
Yeah, because it's got an H in front.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's like, it's not herbs, it's herbs. I'm like, nah, not where I come from.
I love your accent. It's super cool.
Super cool. Okay, so I'm just breaking up those big chunks of meat. This is such a great recipe, and I feel like it's like really cost effective also. Like a meat dish without having to make a roast.
Exactly. And it's very wholesome and very filling, and it's really nice.
Perfect for Yontif.
Yes.
I'm wearing my Yontif dress already just in honor of this video.
Aww. It's really nice, especially if you're hosting and you want to like impress your guests, but you don't want to like work so hard.
Yeah.
This is how you're gonna do it.
Okay, so good?
Very good. After it gets browned, then we can start stuffing.
So take one of these.
Yes. And you know what? Actually, I would tell you to use this because then it drains a little bit of the liquid from it.
Oh, it's slotted. Okay.
Right. So if, let's say, it ends up being a little bit too watery, then you can add a little bit of breadcrumbs if you want to.
Or just cook it up a bit more.
Cook it up a little bit more, but then sometimes then the meat maybe gets a little dry because then we're still baking it in the oven.
Ah.
So you can add a little bit of, yeah, exactly. But I just choose not to because I like to keep it simple.
Okay, we like that. Like
Look
this.
how pretty it looks. So nice.
And it smells really good. I'm going to get rid of that spoon.
Okay, so when I fill them up, I like to go like a little bit higher than the eggplant.
Okay.
Because when you cook it up, it does like shrink down a little
like
bit.
we want to mound it, like a mound, so I should put some more in there.
A little bit more, like a mash.
That's why you're here, to teach us. Good?
Yes, very good. Look how pretty it looks. Look at all the
I
colors.
love the color. Love the color.
I love that. Okay, so now we're going to put this, perfect. So let's put it in the oven on 350 for about 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
To an hour.
Great. And that'll like cook the eggplant, make everything nice and soft.
Exactly.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
These are out of the oven.
They are.
They've cooled a little bit. Okay, so we were talking before about if you want to, like, when you cook it, you can fold in some fresh herbs if you like.
Right.
Whatever flavors and spices that you like. And then we're also going to garnish it with some of the fresh herbs as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, what are you in the mood for? Appetizer or a main dish?
Appetizer.
Okay, so we are going to take this one, actually this one, and we're going to put it on the plate.
Oh, let's do two. Let's make it one. We'll do one for each of us.
Okay, that sounds great. I like that. You know what? I'm actually gonna flip it the other way. So it kinda looks
so pretty. Ooh.
Look how fancy. Okay, and then we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this. You know what? Yeah,
that way you can control it more.
Yeah.
But I think fresh herbs make everything. We'll put some on the plate as well.
That's so fancy. And then we're gonna do this too.
Put some on the plate.
Okay.
Oh, look how pretty that looks.
Awesome. So really, like, you can just send it out like this and give it to your guests, but just me personally, I like to sprinkle it with a little bit of tahina, like drizzle a little on top. Yes. That's like my thing. I love that. Okay. But like really not so much. Just gonna mix it around and just kind of like.
This is like a gem all by itself. Okay.
Amazing.
Should we go tuck in there and eat some right now?
Definitely.
Guys, we've got to go and eat because, you know, it's been a long day of preparing this and
I'm hungry, so let's go.
And we're hungry, so we'll see you later, and you can get this recipe and more just like it on
kosher.com.
Hold that camera. Hold the camera. Don't move.
I never thought of that.
Testing, testing. 1, 2. See, that's why I have someone to sit.
Wait, which camera am I looking into when I talk? I need to know where I'm looking.
Yeah.
Hello, people.
She's
Can you
me.
see up my nose?
She's me.
Oh, I have so much fun on set. Like, so like this. Like this.
It's happening.